one quick tip to promote and support your recovery journey. Hello, wonderful women. It's Claudia from Nourish by Claudia, founder of the Recover from HA support group on Facebook and also the Period Comeback Protocol. For all of you watching this live in the future, in 3 days it's going to be Christmas, so I really trust that you had a fantastic Christmas. And for all of you watching this right now, happy holidays. I hope that the next few days are going to be filled with joy, filled with love, and filled with all the things that you were wishing for. I know that for some of you, it can also be a triggering moment. Over the past few days, I had a few women joining the Period Comeback Protocol because they knew that this time could have been triggering for them otherwise. And I've seen wonderful results over the past 12 months in the Period Comeback Protocol. I've seen women going from 10 to 13 to 15 years even without a period, to see them getting the period back and also getting pregnant within a few months. So if you start 2022 thinking this is the year that I'm going to get my period back, and now it's almost the end of December and you're not quite there as yet, maybe you want to consider getting some support when 2023 comes along. And support can be very different for each one of you. It can be nutritional support, supplementation support, could be lifestyle support, mindset support, ideas on how to train so that you can really get the hormones and your health back on track, and also finding ways to really reduce the monkey mind and those disorder voices that may have been following you for quite a while. So it doesn't matter where you are, but if you have been sitting in this space for a long time, and if you have been in the fence for a while, and you have been reluctant to share your story and to actually reach out, let me say that this video is the sign that it's time for you to actually get the support that you need and you deserve. So the tip that I'm going to be sharing with you today is something that really came out of the community call that we had yesterday, the group call that we normally have every single week on the HA and the HA community. And it was a very powerful message. And before I dive deep into that, I just would like you to remember that feelings are temporary, behaviors are quite permanent. So if you engage in disorder behaviors just to calm down your feelings, that's just a reminder that the feelings can actually go away. The feelings are going to pass, the feelings are going to change. Because as you may know by now, you have found yourself being very sad in life, and you have also found yourself being very happy. And in the end, you're still here and things are still working out. And that means that that extreme happiness or extreme sadness just went away, passed. Unfortunately, when you engage in disorder behaviors just to nurture those feelings in the desperate attempt to calm down those feelings, especially the anxious feelings of the sadness, the loneliness, and you engage on behaviors, then you create a new neural pathways in your brain so that those behaviors are going to become permanent unless you do something to really tackle the feelings and the mindset behind it and you start engaging in different behaviors. So why am I telling you this? Because you may be at a point in your journey where you think that you're doing everything, but you're still engaging in the same behaviors. If that is you, once again, possibly it's time for you to reach out and get the support that you need and deserve so that you can take your HA recovery journey to the next level. But I'm here today because I would like to share the 1% rule. So basically, I would like to ask you, what's the 1% that you can do today and tomorrow? And every single day for the next 10 days, 2 months, 6 months, 12 months, so that you can reach your goals, that you can reach your desire. And I would like to create an example which is not based in HA or ED recovery. Let's say, for example, that ideally you would like to start your business in 12 months. So what can you do? What's your 1%? That you can do every single day, so then in 12 months you're going to have your business. So for example, the 1% of today could be to actually sit down and and write down what your business is going to be about. The 1% that you can do tomorrow is actually starting to look around and see if there is a place that you can lease, or if there is a specific place where you would like to have your business. Or maybe even before that, then could be asking yourself, which kind of business do I want to have? Online, local, community driven, just very get clear and get specific in where you would like to be in 12 months from now. And now that I've given you this example, let's come back to the present moment. Let's come back to your HA recovery journey. If you want to get your period back in 6 months, so let's work out on all the things that you need to implement today and in the next few days so that it can happen. And maybe if you find yourself being triggered or overly anxious, and if you have been engaging in disorder behaviors for a very long time, making major changes is not really going to help you. But making those minor changes every single day is going to allow you to change your neurology through a process which is called neuroplasticity, and it's going to allow you to engage in different actions and to have different thoughts and to basically become the person that you have always wanted to be. So changes don't happen in breakthrough, and breakthrough is when we have this massive realization, then it's not okay to have a period, and I've been working out too much, I've not been supporting my body as I should have, I've been stressed out for such a long time. So changes don't happen when you have the breakthrough. The breakthrough is just a starting point. And for some of you, it's quite a shock and it's a wake-up call and feels like that it's the moment where you're going to make changes. But realistically, changes happens in micro shifts. So once again, changes don't happen in breakthrough, but in micro shifts. Micro shifts are the actions that you engage in every single day to change your current situations and make it better. So if we go back to the 1% rule, and I would like to thank so much one of the lovely women that are part of the HA community that were the one to come up with this beautiful idea. So what's your micro shift? What's your 1% action that you can take every single day, especially over the Christmas period, or over the next 2 weeks, or over the next month, as I said in the very beginning? You are going to be the one that can decide what's the 1% is going to look like for you. But I highly, highly recommend you to write it down, to be very specific. Because, for example, if your 1% is, I'm going to eat more tomorrow, that's too generic, that's too broad. What does it mean, eating more? Does it mean eating an extra meal? Does it mean adding some extra carbohydrates to your breakfast or lunch? Or does it actually mean having breakfast and having two slices of toast for breakfast instead of one? Break it down, be as specific as you can. And if you go back and watch my other videos, you will find other very helpful tips on how to get clear on your goals and how to get clear on how to make it happen. So if you treat your recovery journey as if it was your business, you will start getting really, really specific. Right? And I really invite you to do the same. So for example, the 1% for tomorrow could be to have 2 slices of toast for breakfast. Then the 1% for the day after that could be having the 2 slices of toast for breakfast plus 2 slices of toast for lunch, and so on and so forth. So never go back, keep moving forward. And maybe sometimes it's not about the food, it's not about the exercise, but it's all about mindset. So which kind of questions can you ask yourself every single day to move forward? Maybe it's time for you to stop being so negative and to have self-deprecating thoughts, especially towards yourself. Maybe this is an invitation for you to be nicer towards yourself, to actually look at yourself in the mirror and be appreciative for the body that you have, the body that is actually taking you from A to Z, the body that is allowing you to listen and to watch this video. So gratitude is also very important during the recovery journey, and And I don't think that we can change our mindset and do the recovery journey properly without feeling grateful and without having a gratitude practice in place. I'm pretty sure that by now you have so many questions, but this video is just an invitation for you to really stick to those micro shifts, to that 1% rule, and think what it looks like for you, what it sounds like for you in your specific situation, in your specific life. Because the reality is that I have so many clients that I'm working with right now, and I can break the 1% down with them. We can get very clear, we can set goals. But I don't know you, I possibly have never talked to you privately, and so I don't know exactly what could be beneficial in your journey and in your current situation. So if you want to do this together, if you need to get extra support, if you're looking for a different approach, feel free to book a free call with me so we can really find out if we're a match made in heaven and if I can support you. Otherwise, just make sure that you get really specific, write down what the 1% is going to look like, and look for accountability. Doing this on your own, it's going to be pretty tough. So always look for accountability. So once again, be clear, write it down, what's the 1% is going to look like, bring in the gratitude practice, and be accountable. Be accountable for your thoughts and for your action. And once again, if you want to reach out and if you need some extra support, especially when the new year comes along, and if you really want to get your period back or get pregnant in 2023, make sure to send me an email. See you next time. Bye, and happy holidays for all of you watching before Christmas 2022. Bye for now.